All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Jimmy Britt here in Statesboro, Georgia, nighttime. And what we're going to talk about today is something that I am seeing a trend, given the fact that in the last 18 months, I have bought 3 trucks in 18 months. And with that going on, I've put an extended warranty on all 3 of them. And I'm seeing a trend, and we're going to talk about it a little bit and see if it's worth it or where you stand and what you can do. So let me give you some examples. Now remember, I fought tooth and nail to make sure I get the best deals by doing my research. When I bought my Gladiator, I went onto the Gladiator forums and I asked everybody, or I didn't ask, I searched for extended warranty stuff, and I found out where I could get the best price. I can't remember what it was. It's and I put it in one of those extended warranty videos. But when I checked on my Ram, they were no longer the best price. So it varies at any given time. But you want to do the research there. But when I did that, we had to, that's how I found a deal. I went on the forums and I searched it. When I did it with the Chevy, with Tina's ZR2, I did the same thing. I went online, I went to the Chevy forums, I searched for extended warranty, factory extended warranty, and then I started reading things, and they say, oh, I went through this guy, here's how much it cost. I went through this guy, here's how much it cost. Oh, I bought it from here too. I bought it from here too. Here's how much I paid. I bought it from here. And then you grab 5 of those dealers that you see on those posts. It takes like 15 minutes of research, and now I have 5 or 6 dealers that are proven that they're doing a good job. I call them up and I get quotes from all of them. Did it for the Colorado ZR2, did the same exact thing for my Gladiator, did the same exact thing for my Ram. Now the Ram, I actually bought it right through Mopar Direct, okay, because you can still, and I did, so that's who I bought it from directly. But even if you buy it from the dealer, as long as it's a factory extended warranty, doesn't matter. It's all the same. It's the same exact option. What is the cost difference? Let's cover that. So my Gladiator, I put a 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty on it, and that 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty from Mopar, it cost me $1,270. I showed that in a video, in full. I showed you the paperwork and everything. Tina's Colorado ZR2, I did the same thing. 5-year, 100,000-mile GM factory warranty, extended warranty on that. That cost me $2,080. Pretty big jump, $800 more for the ZR2. A year and just about like 13 months later than what I bought the Gladiator for, like I said, and you end up coming in at $800 more for a midsize to midsize. Midsize Gladiator, same kind of price range as midsize ZR2, same kind of price range. Mopar dealer, or Mopar warranty versus Chevy warranty, same exact warranty, $1,270 versus $2,080, $800 difference. That hurt. Okay, I was a little pissed off about that when I bought it. I still bought it. Then we buy the Ram. We buy the 25 Power Wagon. This is a Tradesman Edition Power Wagon, so it is not a $80,000 truck like a Power Wagon is. It is more of a $60-something thousand truck, MSRP, $65,000 truck, so much cheaper than a real Power Wagon, but then we put this warranty on here. I call up them and I find out what the warranty is, and the first thing I do is I say, holy cow, what are you talking about? And I tell them about my Gladiator warranty, which he then says to me, well, I've been here for 7 years. We've never given a warranty out for that cheap before, never on anything. And he pulls it up. He's like, oh, we did. You did. Oh, I see what you did here. You went with the $200 deductible instead of the $100 deductible. So I saved you $400. Yeah, whatever. But here's how it is. Anyway, work me up a deal on this. Okay. And he did. And I'm still like, my God, are you kidding me? He says, well, you have to understand that you are going from a V6. When you go from a V6 to a V8, it's through Mopar, it's automatically a $1,000 increase because of the engine itself. Anyway, so where are we at on the warranty on this? So this one, 5-year, 100,000-mile, which I did not buy, 5-year, 100,000-mile was $3,077. $3,077. So $1,000 more than to do my ZR2 for 5-year, 100,000 miles, same warranty, and also more than double the price, almost 3 times as much, 2.5 times as much as it was on my Gladiator that is just, was 2 years older. Pretty crazy when you see these numbers. Now, since I did not want to pay $3,100, $3,077, I did not want to pay $3,100 for that warranty. I also found out that they had a 5-year 75,000 mile, 5-year 85,000 miles. Well, I said to myself, I don't ever keep a truck past 85,000 miles because my rule is I'll never keep it past 100. Might as well only do the see what the price is on a 5-year 85. There are times I do over 75,000 miles, not too often lately, but there are times that I do, especially now with my daughter and her family moving out of state, moving basically 1,000 miles away. We're going to be making some trips back and forth to see them. So it's like, nah, let's go 85,000 miles and see what it comes out at. Well, the 5-year 85,000 was 2,580. And that would be, so you're talking about a difference of $500 for the difference between a 5-year 85,000 mile and a 5-year 100,000 mile. I was like, I'll take the 5-year 85,000 mile, 100%. So that's what we got. But $2,500 for that warranty that we put on this thing. Now, keep in mind, factory extended warranties that you buy from the manufacturer, from every manufacturer, is prorated refundable. You can't tell the dealership, hey, I got this warranty. It's going to help give me more money because I got this warranty. Dealerships cannot take that warranty and then sell it to somebody else and transfer it. They don't do that. It's not an option. Now, if I was selling it, if I sold my Gladiator outright to somebody, I could have used that as a selling feature and told them, hey, you pay the $150 transfer on here, or I'll pay it, and you get this extended warranty through whatever the rest of the remaining miles is in the years. But since you can't do that on a trade-in, dealers can't do that, we get the prorated amount back. So I already did it. I have the paperwork filled out, that kind of stuff, and we're waiting for the approval and a check to come. They make you jump through some red tape hoops. Got to give them the odometer statement, and you got to prove that it's paid off, and that kind of thing. But point being, we're going to get about $600 back out of my $1,270 warranty that we had on a Gladiator. I'm getting $600 of that back. So since I didn't use all that warranty, we take that $600, put it on this. That basically means that this ended up costing me $2,000 to put the warranty on here once I get my $600 back from there. Worth it. $2,000 for 85,000 miles and 5 years bumper to bumper on this makes it worth it. The point is, these numbers are climbing so high and so fast on these stupid warranties, it may get to a point where it's not worth doing anymore. I have said, and I still believe, that you should have an extended warranty on any truck you buy today, and I believe that firmly, and I still stand by it, and I put it on this. I love that peace of mind, and with the cost of repairs today, this stuff is astronomical, and it is ridiculously expensive, and it has to be considered. So you got to take that, you got to weigh those options, see what's right for you. Now, yeah, I do have I think this one's 60,000 mile powertrain on this, and that's good. But there's a lot of things that can go wrong on a truck today that'll cost you thousands and thousands of dollars that are not part of the powertrain. Just the world we live in today with all the computers and the tech and all the BS stuff that's involved in these things, it can hit you pretty good. So it's something that you need to take into consideration. However, if these prices keep getting higher and higher, we know Ram is coming out with a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty. Maybe if they continue and others follow suit, maybe in 2 years, when I'm ready to buy another one, if everybody's got 100,000 mile powertrain warranties, then they're going to tell me go from $2,500 or from $3,000 for a 5-year 100,000 mile warranty, and it's going to be $4,500. I might be skipping that. I might be skipping it. Right now, I still believe it's worth it. $2,000 when you transfer over that, or $2,500, however you look at it, it's what it cost me. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with it. How do you make that work for you? How do you justify that expense? Plan for it. You call ahead of time and you figure out what it's going to be. Well, how do you do that? They got to have your VIN number. Yes, they do, but you can pull a VIN number off of any vehicle on Auto Trader or anything like that, or on anybody's lot. I could go on a lot, right? I can go on Jimmy Britt's website and pull up that beautiful dually right there and pull the VIN number on it right off the window sticker on the website. And then you can call up and you can tell them, here's the vehicle I'm thinking about buying. How much is it for the warranty on this vehicle? And they will give you those quotes and you will get those honest numbers and you can see what it's going to cost you. If we do this and we figure it's $3,000 for a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty, when I buy this truck, I'm expecting to make sure that I get $3,000 more off than what I was originally planning. I'm going to fight hard to try and find it. Or I should say you should, because I obviously did not fight that hard on this truck purchase. I'm at a different stage in my life right now, and it was more important for me to show that Mark Dodge buying experience and that kind of stuff than to fight tooth and nail and nickel and dime dealers back and forth to get the best deal, maybe saving another 1,000 or 2 or 3 off on it. It was worth it for me for the video content and to be able to do that for you and show you how great that was for me to do it this way. I did not call any other dealers on this truck to try and buy it. I just went straight to Mark Dodge. But you can see how if you got a $3,000 warranty that you know you're going to put on it, make that part of your mental negotiations with yourself. Not so much with the dealer because they don't care, but make it with yourself on the numbers you truly got to hit. If you're planning on buying this Ram truck right here, and you're looking at this and you're like, okay, well, I'm seeing rebates on this thing of 10% off, and I can do 10% off. You might be going, well, you know what? I want to make sure I can get 13% or 15% to make up for the fact that I have to put a warranty on it. And then work your dealers and keep going until you get to that number so that you basically, for all practical purposes, get your warranty money for free. Okay, that's the way to do this. Now, you're not getting it for free because you got to put in some work for it, and you're going to have to fight a little harder to get that discount, but that's the way I would look at this. I would plan on negotiating a little harder to try and get the money I need to cover the expense of what that warranty is above and beyond what I thought I was going to get, or where most people are going to be at. That's how you can swallow that warranty price, make it a little bit easier to go down, and have that peace of mind with it too. But we might be coming to a time, these manufacturers very well might price themselves out of this. I remember a time not too long ago that for $3,000, I could get a lifetime unlimited mile warranty for $3,000 on a Ram pickup truck. Okay, many of you guys know that, and many of you guys might even have that or had it on one, but $3,000 got you a lifetime warranty with unlimited miles. Now $3,000 gets you 5 years and 100,000 miles. So these times are changing. If in 2 more years, this thing, the warranty, if I were to buy another Power Wagon, they're going to tell me it's $4,500 for that warranty, that might be a much harder pill to swallow. But right now, worth it for $2,000. Food for thought. Let me know what you're thinking and how you feel about these extended warranties. Thanks for watching.